Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here. I'm at the Leadbetter Indoor Academy, Bangkok. And this video is about the A-swing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief overview of some of the positions that are a little different and some of them very different from what you would expect in a traditional swing. And again, the positions I'm going to talk about, don't feel like you have to get them exact. And the whole point of this model isn't to make you feel like you have to go into some very strange positions, but David's thinking behind them is to give you a kind of an easier blueprint to follow. Doing some of these positions should be easier to get into, and it should make your swing a little more robust and a little easier to repeat. So the key one, and there's a big difference in the takeaway, but it only can happen if you've altered your grip. So I spoke about kind of this prayer grip in a previous video, so if you haven't seen that, I would go and kind of have a look at that one before this. But basically, we're a bit stronger in the top hand, a bit weaker in the bottom hand, so it's a slightly different grip. And what this grip is going to allow us to do is actually take the club away, and we're going to get the hands kind of definitely inside of where the club head is. And if you can see where my club is going into the camera here, it's in a lot more closed position than what you would traditionally expect. To get in this position, if you're using the A-swing grip, all you have to feel is with your right hand is you're taking it back and showing the palm of your hand to the floor. So what that's going to allow you to do, get the palm to the floor, we get in a very closed position. From here, we're going to take the club up and we're in a far more vertical position. I'm actually happy for you to feel like the shaft is kind of more on your spine angle. So again, this is probably the biggest difference and the most noticeable difference of the A-swing compared to the traditional swing. Although the club looks really closed, as we're taking it up more vertical, by the time we get to the top of the swing, and to do that, the hands are going to feel a lot tighter to the body. The left arm is going to feel like it's being pulled across the body. And to get in this position, you'll see my arms are in a lot shorter position than you'd expect than the traditional swing. To the point, my left arm's plane is actually below the shoulder plane. If you actually look as well, we're happy in the A-swing to have the club across the line. And that might seem a bit strange because in previous traditional literature, being across the line is seen as a bad thing. The whole idea with the A-swing is if we can shorten the arm movement, it's easier to control, and then by being across the line, it allows the club to actually move the same distance, if not further, so we're not hindering club head speed and club head speed generation by having a shorter arm position. So being across the line in the A-swing is absolutely fine. But the key, and this is the key move, and this is as important in any swing, is although we're in a very steep position in the backswing, we have to flatten in the downswing. So although we're across the line, we have to feel a little bit of a shift, and we have to feel like we get into a shallower position. What that's going to allow us to do is going into impact, we're going to then just turn the body hard, really cover it with the chest, and that's what's going to get us into a very simple impact position, something that you should be able to repeat because it's very much focused on the big muscles, the torso getting the club into impact, not excessive hand motion. One of the slight differences with this model compared to maybe a traditional one is when we get into the follow-through, whereas I said in the backswing, the right hand is going to feel like it pulls down to the floor. In the follow-through, we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to feel like the palm gets up at the sky. So we go down, we go up. With this grip, what that allows us to do is get into this position here. And if you've got fears of this swing making you hit hooks, that's not going to be the case. So here, great position in the A-swing, and then we just turn through into a nice crisp finish. very much turning with the chest. So again, that's a nice overview of the A-swing. It's something that I would like you to try. Don't judge it before you try it. And some of these positions, although they seem very different to the traditional, their overall aim isn't, and it's just maybe these positions are a slightly easier way of getting into a nice impact position, and it certainly stops the golfer from over-rotating and pulling in. And this is a position in the backswing that I see all too often, and it can be an absolute killer. So trying to use some of these movements, you might be surprised on how well you can hit your shots. So thanks for watching. Get some comments down below. If you're somebody that's tried the A-swing, again, I'd love to hear what you've got to say, and I hope to catch you soon.